as I was doing that, I noticed that some things have something like this, where many instruments play the same note. Obviously it sounds a bit better in the context. Yeah. So what I did was make an instrument that has those three things all playing at the same time with the same notes as one instrument instead of three instruments. So for that, I used a thing I made called empty instrument, and this still has that. I need to update that. I'll just update that quick while I'm here. There you go. Cool. So I brought that in. This instrument doesn't have any effects, and doesn't have any notes, and doesn't have any clips. It doesn't make any sound whatsoever as you press the buttons and stuff. But that means so this thing doesn't make any sound, but you may be aware that you can add, so if I copy, I'll copy these out up here for later. Yeah, so some instruments have these effects on them. Can't really. Hey Seth. These like effect fields here, and you can like move them around and adjust them and stuff. And then as you play, if you play in these areas, it plays with that effect. Is the basic idea. However, did you know you can drag instruments into the performance mode as well? So if I put that there, put that there, put that there. Now I can do the same thing. I can play that instrument when I'm in here, that instrument when I'm in here, that instrument when I'm in here. So, which is pretty awesome, and same as the effects. You can tell it how big the areas are. So I want them to cover the whole thing, so I'll move them into the middle, and if you open the tweak menu, then you can actually tweak these areas, the sizes of the areas as well. I'll put it in the middle like that, and now wherever you play, all three instruments are playing. So if some of them are a bit quiet, so I'll kind of open them so you can see. So you can see volume happening, and these like changing and being played and stuff. So they're all being played at the same time. With the same note. So then, so where was it there? So if I copy that, there's another thing you can do, which is replace. So if I just play that by itself, I don't know how loud that is in on the feed, but you can replace whole instruments but keep the notes. So you got these notes. If I drag another instrument on top of it, it says replace over it, and then you let go, and now it's that instrument, but it keeps the same notes. So now it's playing all three of those instruments from in here with the same notes at the same time, which is pretty cool. So I did that for a few instruments. If I find my collection, I have a collection for all the stuff I've changed, all the remixes from the Ancient Times art kit. And you've got the big ones here, which is the actual music, and then instruments coming from that music. Yeah.